Hi again, it's me, Gareth, from Port Monkeys, and I am making circles up here in the piazza on deck 5 of the Enchanted Princess today. This is the Enchanted Princess, and we're going to take a little tour around the ship and show you what's up. Let me first show you what's up here. So this is the piazza area, the lobby, the atrium, whatever you want to call it. Officially, Princess calls this piazza. There's a sign on the wall there. And that's deck 6, and that's deck 7. We're on deck 5. But before we get started, we're going to go down to deck 4 and look at the medical center. Come on. So we're on Gala deck 4 now. We're in the elevator lobby. This is midship. I think they have foreign currency exchange machines down here. I don't know if they're in operation. We're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. But here's the medical center. And of course they're closed because it's only 7:30. But at sea they don't open till 9 anyway. But this is also like crew area, right? This is also where you get on and off the ship. See, there's the x-ray machine. That side's closed off. But this is Gala deck, midship. Let's go back up to 5. So we're back up to Plaza Deck 5. That's where we started, right in the middle of the piazza. These are the elevators, midship. Those were the stairs, midship. Let's go off this way. The Enchanted Princess has 3 dining rooms. That's the Santorini dining room on deck 5. It also has one of these. You don't see these a lot on ships anymore. Internet cafe. They got a lot of computers in here. You can log on and use them. I think it would cost you money, like the internet package. This is a place called Celebrations. And it's a liquor store and candy and stuff. But you can't drink the liquor on board, right? This is gelato. Gelato costs money. I can't tell you how much. There's never anybody here. I mean, working maybe, but I don't ever see anybody sitting there. This is where Vines used to be, but now they put the Salty Dog Gastropub here because they don't have Vines on board anymore. The older ships have Vines. Newer ships, Salty Dog, and up here they have the Take 5. Over here is, of course, the International Cafe. Now, this is a nice place because all this food is free. So, and the food changes over the course of the day. But you just ask them for something that you want and you get it. On the other hand, that's a coffee bar where you can buy a coffee. I mean, free coffee's in the buffet. But these are your specialty coffees. International Cafe. Over here is Good Spirits at Sea, and in the evenings they put on a show of mixing drinks. Good Spirits at Sea. This is the Santorini dining room, and it's before 8 in the morning, so I'm guessing they're open for breakfast maybe, although I don't see anybody in here. Oh, now I do. Santorini dining room. Santorini dining room. See, the piazza. And so we're back where we began again. We're going to go forward a little bit. So there's the piazza area, International Cafe. We're on Plaza Deck 5. Going forward now, where you're going to find Sabatini's Italian Trattoria.
Hello, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning, good morning.
And this guy's in charge pretty much of everything. And this is Sabatini's. $29 cover charge.
25.
25?
25.
25?
Yeah.
That's a bargain.
Alright, 29 is in the front.
Yeah. I always thought it was 29. Anyway, this is guest services. And they're very helpful. Of course, there's usually a big crowd here, unfortunately. This is the shore excursion desk. And they have hours. Guest services 24 hours a day. Shore excursions Well, they have hours, port hours, and at sea hours. That brings us to the Lotus Spa featuring the Enclave. And this is the Lotus Spa. And there's really not much to see here. Glass doors. The boss. The hallways. But it's the whole front of the ship here on deck 5. And those are hallways that go off in treatment rooms and consulting rooms and waiting rooms. And I'm just not going to show it. I wish you could smell it though.
That's good too.
Anyway, now we're at the forward stair tower elevator lobby. And that's about it for deck 5. Let's go up to deck 6. So we're on Fiesta deck 6. This is the port side. Not that that matters. And this is the Princess Theater. This is the Princess Theater, and they have music playing really loud here this morning for some reason. I guess they always do. So I'm going to have to talk over it and be really loud and talk fast. So this is the stage, of course, and this is the theater, and it's a nice theater. I mean, there's not really any bad seats in here. I mean, maybe way over on the edge there, but it's pretty nice, and the music is pretty loud right now. But I think this seats about 1,000 people. I'll have to look it up. But you can also enter from deck 7. So deck 6, deck 7, port and starboard. Princess Theater.
Show your soul through every open door. Count your blessings and find what you look for. On the edge, glory.
But everything's gonna be alright, that's why I know. Yes, I know. Hey, hallelujah, I just love us so.
So just outside the Princess Theater is Churchill's Smoking Lounge. Used to be Cigar Lounge, but now it's just Smoking Lounge. Let's go in here real quick. It's not very big. They have this on display. They have places to sit and smoke and watch TV. These little cubicles to sit and smoke with your own ashtray. Nice chairs. On other ships, Churchill's looks a little different. So that was Churchill's Smoking Lounge, Princess Theater. We're going to head aft now. Hi. Deck 6, and this is the Take 5 Lounge. And I guess you could say Take 5 replaced Vine's wine bar. So this is a big lounge with a band playing every night, bar. Let's walk up here a little bit. Out through those doors are the shops of Princess, although the shops are on 6 and 7, deck 6 and 7. Right in here is the casino. And it's a nice casino, it's nice and big. It doesn't smell too smoky. Got a lot of latest slot machines, a nice big bar, table games. Goes all the way over there. Of course, straight ahead is the Princess Theater. We've now walked over to starboard, the right side of the ship, from port, the left side of the ship. Now we're going to head back to the middle. That's the Princess Casino. That's the door we came out of. Take 5 Lounge. So that's Ocean Terrace Seafood Bar. We'll come back to that. These are some of the shops of Princess. Shops of Princess. We're back over on port, heading aft, and that brings you to the photo and video gallery. So this is where you can look at your pictures, and it'll be on a computer. See the little computers there? And then this is the Fine Arts Gallery, which they call the Fine Arts Gallery. With, you know, paintings, art auctions. We're back at the midship elevators. Let's cut across to the other side. Let's go this way. We've got these fancy circular staircases with these glass features like that. We were on the Discovery recently, and it has the exact same decor. And there's the piazza down there. That brings us to Crooners. So Crooners is a nice big bar. And they got a piano and a guy playing it every night and singing. Crooners. Forward here, we have the Capri dining room. Capri. And this is the Future Cruise Center and Captain's Circle. So if you have a Captain's Circle question, or you want to book a future cruise, you should see her. And the Capri dining room is a lot like the other dining rooms. So I'm not going to go in there, but you can see it's kind of the same. Well, look what I have here. It's a duck. I think it's a donut duck. So a ducket? A don't? I don't know. But what luck. And thank you to Bev and Harold from Kailua, Hawaii. Wow. They have Baltic on there still. We're not going to Baltic. Thank you, Putin. Sorry, Ukraine. So, Ocean Terrace Seafood Bar. So it's a sushi place. It costs money though. Sushi's not free. And let's go up to deck 7. All right, we're up on deck 7. This is Bellini's bar. We're still about midship. That's the midship elevators right there. I'm gonna give you a view from above here of the piazza. That's what it looks like, and that chandelier. And we're just gonna take a quick stroll around here. This is Bistro sur la Mer, and I'm pretty sure it's $29. So, thought you might want to get a look at it. And they have outdoor seating too. Outdoor seating. There are very few places to go outside on the promenade deck 7. This is one of them. But most of it's closed off to the public. Let's go forward. Let's go to the other side. Now we're on the starboard side, and this is Gigi's Pizzeria. Free pizza. They also have other things. They have salads, they have desserts. Not a lot, but they have them, and they're all included. And they have outdoor seating. That's another place you can go outside. And this is where they would be fixing that pizza. Right there in those ovens. Let's go forward first.
Good morning, welcome aboard.
The crew is so nice and friendly. So here on deck 7, forward, are more shops of Princess. And they did this cool thing here, where they put chairs out here. So, you know, hi! Hey, they're making the great food.
Thank you.
Okay. So, these chairs, so you can relax after a hard day of shopping. And that's the professional shopper desk or whatever. Of course, it's got a QR code you can scan. I have not done it. That brings us all the way forward, Promenade Deck 7 to once again the Princess Theater. Princess Theater. In case I can't read that sign, I have that sign. Let's walk out here. Now they're going to be playing music really loud, so we're only going to briefly go in here, and I'm going to talk much louder and just show you what the theater looks like from up above. The stage is not too far away. It's, like I said, it's a nice theater. The chairs are nice and cushy and comfortable. They don't have cup holders, and they don't serve drinks in here, to my knowledge, because they don't really want you drinking in there. Now, if we crossed over to port, we would have the exact same thing. You would have the Princess Theater and the Shops of Princess as you head aft. So we're going to move through this area. We're going to go back to Gigi's Pizzeria and then head aft. Deck 7, you can go all the way to the back of the ship. On deck 5 and 6, you can only go as far as the restaurants. And then passenger cabins above us until you get to deck 16, the buffet. So that's Bellini's Bar again, Bistro sur la Mer, Gigi's Pizzeria. So here you can go outside. It's a little windy and rough out here today. I just want to show you can't go any further forward on either side. And on this area, you can't go any further aft than that right there. There's another gate there. You can get out of the ship further on. See, does that look rough? So we've just passed Gigi's Pizzeria, deck 7, Promenade Deck 7, and we're moving aft. And those were the elevators, and these are the stairs. And that's that guy. Hi. And this is medallion class. This is called Ocean Front. And this is where you get help with your medallion. And the first couple days of the cruise, this place was packed. But I guess all the issues have been worked out now, maybe. Or many of the issues. And this is the Princess Live Cafe. And you can get specialty coffees here too. But you're going to pay for them. See that sign? So you're going to pay. And this is Princess Live. Now, back in the beginning, like on the Majestic or the Royal, this is a Royal class ship, this was walled in with glass and it was like a television studio. But now they've opened Princess Live up and they play games in here and they do the game shows like the Yes No and that sort of stuff. They took portraits in front of this last night. Kind of cool, right? Anyway, we're going to head back further. Hi! Further aft. And that's going to bring us to this area. And this is the Crown Grill. Well, this is the Crown Grill bar. This is the Crown Grill. And they're setting up in here. I think they're setting up for breakfast for the suites. Anyway, it goes around there a little ways. Crown Grill. Let's go back out. So we were right in there, but that guy was mopping, so I didn't want to get in his way. I just wanted to show you this table. This is the special table for special people, I guess. I've never sat at it, but the floor is wet and slippery. Anyway, Crown Grill. And they have a piano. Look at that. And somebody has left their bag here, but I guess it's okay. That brings us to the Vista Lounge, and the Vista Lounge is all the way in the back of the ship. All the way in the back of Promenade Deck 7. Now I'm going to go in here. They probably have music blasting. They're going to do Zumba in here in an hour. Yeah, there's the music. So I'm going to talk fast and loud to drown that music out. But this is a nice big lounge. They do the princess parties back here, like the Platinum and Elite parties. Every evening they have like a cocktail hour and they set up food down here and they have somebody performing there. And they have a bar, of course. And they have drink specials for the Platinum and Elite. But if you're not Platinum or Elite, then that's unimportant to you, isn't it? So let's go back out. We find ourselves now back on the port side, the left side. push. Stupid. And will they let us go outside? Yeah, now this is a chore because this is not an automatic door. There is a gents and ladies bathroom right there though. But I'm gonna push this door open and walk out here real quick. Can't go up there. Enchanted Princess. You can go out here. Maybe you can see those waves now. They've got these nice chairs and they recline even more. They'll lay flat. Of course, your legs will still be bent, but anyway, we're just going to walk to the back here because it's just right here. And the funny thing on these ships, you can't go around the back either. You can't go around the front, can't go around the back. Dead end. It looks just like this over on the starboard side, except the opposite. See? This, right there, this, right there. So, that's all of deck 7. Let's go back inside where it's not so windy. So, I'm back inside, promenade deck 7 aft. We did 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, 8 through 15 are almost exclusively passenger cabins. Almost. There is a concierge lounge for the suite guests, full suites, not mini suites, on deck 14. Next to it is the chapel on deck 14. And then the buffets on 16 and the pools and on up. So let's go up there and have a look. I stopped for a second on Emerald deck 8. They have these on every deck. And this is what's going on today. That's the time it is, 8:01. You could click on tomorrow and get a whole list of stuff for tomorrow. You could click on day 12, where we'll be in Cherbourg, I guess. We're going to take a tour of Mont Saint Michel, look for the video. And then there's maps of the ship on either side. And that's on every deck. And forward and aft. Midship is a little different. To deck 11, I thought I'd just stop off to show you something. The hallways of the passenger cabins, the passageways, are decorated with passenger photos, like from a photo contest. And I stopped at this one because that's mine. And there it is, there's my name. That's the Temple of Poseidon on the Acropolis in Athens, Greece. I have a couple others on here. So Port Monkey's photos are on several of the Royal class ships. Sky, Enchanted, where we are, and Discovery. Let's go up further. I've gone up to Riviera deck 14. There is no 13 on a Princess ship. Just want to show you what's around the corner here. That's the back of the ship down there, and when you get near it on deck 14, you'll see the wedding chapel and the concierge lounge. Now the concierge lounge, you have to do your medallion to get in, and you have to be in a suite, is my understanding. Wedding chapel, well, anyone can go in there, right? And that's what it looks like. So, wedding chapel. All right, well, we've gone up to Lido deck 16 forward. Now you can't get all the way forward because there are passenger cabins forward. But out here is where the pools are. And some other things. So let's have a look. Now it's only 8:30 in the morning, so some things might not be open. First thing we'll come to here is Slice Pizzeria. Here you can get free pizza by the slice. I mean, they'll give you a whole pizza too, I suppose. Slice is the name. And then we have The Mix and him. Good morning. The Mix Cocktail Bar. So there's a bar there. And then the Salty Dog Grill. Free hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken sandwiches. Let me give you a quick look at the menu. You can pause on it and look at your heart's desire. There's a bad reflection, but there it is. It also has the 2 pools. I believe they call them sky pools. Hot tub on each side. Looks like it's going to be a sunny day today. We're crossing the Atlantic and we're like on day 3 of a 6-day crossing. And I'm getting sprinkled with water for some reason. Look at that. They have couches in the middle there. On some of the earlier Royal Class ships, this was like a water feature. You know, fountains, if you remember. Another sky pool. Let me veer off here. So we're on the starboard side, forward, aft, and this is the, I don't know, sky view. Anyway, you can see down to the ocean. This could make you a little dizzy. Make you a little dizzy. So we'll cut back over. I'm going to give you a good look at the pools. The seas are pretty rough today, and so the pools are moving around a little. But this is the Seaview Bar. Right there are the midship elevators, stairs, and through these doors are going to be the buffet. Give you a towel there. So we're back on the port side of Lido Deck 16, and this is the World Fresh Marketplace. And of course it's almost 9, so it's going to be busy in here for breakfast. There's the stairs. Hi. Lots of seating. Lots of seating. But the ship only has like 2,300 passengers, and it holds 3,600 easily. So you're going to find a lot of these places don't have anything. They migrate, you know, they'll open this and close another one, and then they'll close this and open another one. This place, the pastry shop, is always open. It's always open. You see that? Food changes every day. I mean, they always have croissants. This is a coffee bar here. You could buy coffee. If you want free coffee, you'll have to go somewhere else. And this is the same as it was over there. And now we're over on the starboard side. We're going to head aft more. Here's some oatmeal. They keep it covered. More rolls and breads, fruit. They serve you. I don't know when we're going to go back to self-serve, if ever. Pre-made eggs, biscuits and gravy, more food. Hi. Cereal, smoothies. Here's where the condiments are, inside this little place. Omelets. Now look, that omelet station gets really crowded. Nobody ever comes to this one. You see that? Potatoes, vegetables, eggs. Lots of food, lots of people, having fun, eating. So this is the buffet at lunchtime. Let me just come through here. That's Yellow Doll. Vegetable fried rice, fried egg noodles, some kinkabet. I have no idea what that is. Japanese pork fried rice, green beans, beef chili, shrimp, ribs, chicken wings. This is the buffet at dinner time. I didn't see anything. There's some chicken fingers, potato wedges, fish fingers. So chickens and fish both have fingers. Here's some refried black beans, grilled fish fillet, pulled pork quesadilla, spicy cheese quesadilla, French fries. This looks like whole fish and chips, see? And these are little short rib slatters. They're delicious. And they got a Carvery feature roasted turkey. And then over there have roast pork. It's got little salads and things. Remember, this is lunch. Salads. There's also a salad bar. See this? Anyway, so of course at lunch it's different food. At dinner it's different food. So let's go back. Back to the back of the ship on deck 16. By the way, here's a hand washing station. Of course, remember it's the same thing on the other side. This is the menu for the restaurants. This is called the Wakeview area. And you should know there's some nice couches right there. Same on the port side. You can get coffee here. This is one of the few places where you can get your own coffee in the morning or all day. This is the Wakeview bar. Those are the Wakeview bartenders. This is the Wakeview pool. Some people say it's not deep enough. It's 3'6" at the deepest, so it's really not deep enough. And there's the wake. Like I said, this side is the same as the other side. That's all water, so if you want water, I don't think they want you to use it. Public health advisory. Do not refill. Always get a new glass. So, Wakeview area. They have these if you need them. And then up there is deck 17, 18, and 19. Let's go up there. This is deck 17 we're on now. And this would be your smoking area. Lounge chairs here. This is the kids area here. The outdoor part of the kids area. There's a door in there, but we're gonna cross to this side. Smoking. Popular area. We're gonna go back inside right here. Notice it's a different door. So this is deck 17, sun deck. And this is the gym. And all I can say is don't mess around in here. Because, well, you know, you don't mess around at gym. So it's a fairly large gym. Free weights, some rowing machines, some other things, bicycles, treadmills, those things, lots of towels, lots of handy wipes. Goes on for a while. We've got this room where they do classes. And they've got music playing, Jenny. So, and weight machines. We're just going to go on out and work our way forward and then back. So sun deck 17, they've got lots of deck chairs. They're not getting them out because people aren't using them. It's been sort of cold the last few days as we cross the Atlantic toward the Azores, or Azores. Hot tub. I've seen a lot of people in those. Of course, it's only 8 o'clock in the morning, so not going to see too many people in the water this morning. Here's the pool area, the sky pools on deck 6. There's people in hot tubs. There's somebody swimming laps. That's where they do movies under the stars too, remember? And we're showing something right now. And we're forward on deck 17. That's a suite, wraps all the way around, and that's another one on that side, wraps all the way around. There's another look at the pool area. 1, 2, 3 hot tubs down there, and 2 more on the sides up here, right? Now, There is an area forward of here. You just have to go through this door or the one on the port side. So let's go in. And a lot of people don't know this is here or don't think they can use it. But this is the retreat pool. Now on our cruise, they've been working on it.
Good morning.
Hi. And so it's been closed for several days now. But that's it, and the retreat bar. We'll go out there. So, Princess Cruises, Enchanted Princess. So they refinished the surface in there, and I guess they're letting it dry now. But they were sanding and everything else. This is the retreat bar, shower. But anyone can use this. Anyone can come out here and use this. So here's deck 18. And like I said before, that's somebody's balcony. Part of it wraps all the way around to the front. There's the elevators and stairs. And this is all included. So even though there's a little lanai or whatever here, and a hot tub, you are welcome here for free. We're on the port side heading forward. And now we're going to get to the place where you have to pay. And that's the sanctuary. And it's in there. There's the retreat pool. 8:15 is what it is. And I think we're going to get to walk in there. Maybe. Sometimes they don't want you in between 8 and 5 because that's their hours. Sanctuary. It costs $20 for half a day, $40 for all day. They have that.
Morning.
Hi! They have her. And she's great. Don't forget him. Cleaning this place up. If you get a cabana, they're like $200 and something. But they have televisions and everything. But this is officially the front of the ship too. So they have this big hot tub here. And of course it's covered. And it wraps all the way around. That's where we just were when we looked over the fence. Have these weird looking chairs. The sanctuary. Notice it says it on all the chairs and towels and stuff. The sanctuary. So that was the sanctuary. They're getting all ready for the day. This is more of deck 18. You could say this is all that's on deck 18, but deck 18 ends, and then it begins again on the other end of the ship, aft. So let's go down there. And like I say, this is somebody's balcony. And that's the door to somebody's balcony. Right there. And even they get a handy screen telling you what's going on. Elevators. From here, the stairs only go down. So let's go down. So we're back on sun deck 17. At the very front of the ship. So let's go aft. Now, the port side where we're on and the starboard side are a little bit different up here. Down on 16 where the buffet was, they're identical. Up here, we're going to get to a place where we can't go any further. You can only go all the way back on the starboard side. But it does have the hot tub, one over there. Of course, the pools are down a deck on 16. Movies under the stars. Let's go forward, I'll show you. Or let's go aft, I'll show you. If you want some privacy in your hot tub, come over here. More chairs, stacks of chairs they didn't get out. There's a stairway leading up to 18. See, this is the other section of 18. But you can't cross forward aft. They've got some free weights here. I have a feeling this is for the crew to use, since it says teammates only. So this is the crew exercise workout area. And then this is the kids area, the beach house and the other parts. And I think that they're not going to actually let me go in there. But I'm going to show you what it looks like as near as I can. I do want to show you that because they have skee ball over there. And it's locked, so we'll go around to the front of it. Let's go up those stairs to 18. We're up on deck 18 now, and this is the jogging track where people walk. And there's a lot of people up here today. And we are headed aft. And that's a mosaic of several pictures. Hashtag Enchanted Princess. And somewhere along the line, they want you to go this way. I don't think that's the sign that says it, but this is the sports court. And they're playing a rousing game of pickleball today. Pickle, pickle, pickle. That's what you're supposed to yell. Pickle, pickle, pickle. I don't hear anybody yelling it, but they are serious about it. Now we find ourselves all the way at the back of the ship again. Let's look down. Wakeview pool. Remember that was a smoking area? We're going to go up to Sky Deck to the Greens Mini Golf. Now, I don't know why, but there are only 8 holes. I think. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, and I find that on all the Princess Royal class ships. They only have 8 holes. They have lots of clubs and lots of balls and bocce ball and everything else, but this is the Greens Mini Golf. You need to play yourself 8 holes here. The Greens Mini Golf. So we're back on the jogging track. 7 laps equals a mile, or 1.6 kilometers, right? Deck 18, Sky Deck. Here's the sports court again. You need to play basketball, and I think soccer, anything, but this pickleball is catching on, right? Center court, this is called. Center court. And they've got this so that, you'll pose here and take a selfie. Let me do it. And it's the beach house in Camp Discovery. On this particular cruise, I believe the cruise director said there was only 3 kids. 3. So I'm guessing they don't ever come up here. But here's Camp Discovery. Everything's locked, so I can't go in anywhere. But you can see there's tricycles and mats and little chairs, and they probably have lots of games and stuff. Remember we came to the back entrance to the beach house. There's air hockey, couches, televisions, video games, skee ball. But, like I say, they're really not using it. And it's locked. Outside the entrance to Camp Discovery is the Platinum Studio. That's where you pay somebody to take your picture. And it's through those doors. I didn't do it. Of course, if you were down here, you could come right in these doors. Where is down here, you ask? Well, this is deck 17. So the wake view is right below. This is the smoking area. Fitness center on the other side. So, from the Enchanted Princess, somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean, is Gareth, Port Monkey, saying, "Port Monkey's out. I'll see you in the next port. Bye." Jay.
Good morning. How are you?
This is Jay.
Hi. Hello.
He's a fabulous cabin steward.
Thank you.
Hope you get him.
Hi.
Of course, we're all the way up on deck 17 on the port side, and this is the retreat pool. And I don't think anyone's going in there anytime soon. Can you see the water sloshing around there? Anyway, it has a bar. I'm breathing hard because I just came up 10 decks. On the stairs, of course. And this is my cabin. Port monkeys are on board. Hey, this is Marcus, our cruise director. No. And he's fabulous. You should be so lucky as to have Marcus as your cruise director.
No,
of course I am. What does that say? That's
14
Janet.
seconds.
There you go.
Hi.
He tells the funniest jokes.
No.
I mean, seriously.
I'll be honest. I didn't stay in the theater long enough to hear your joke.
Our transatlantic crossing. It's days like this where we kind of reminisce of our past cruising days, especially with the weather the way it is right now. Who remembers the cruising days of Alaska, or who is going to Alaska? Or who has been to Alaska? Majority of you. Fantastic program. And I was doing the Alaska cruising a few seasons ago on board the Star Princess. And it was one of the last few calls of that season. And thinking in my head, it was one of the last times I'd be there for quite a while. We were docking into a very popular port called Skagway. Everybody remember Skagway? If you haven't been, it's the gateway to the Klondike Gold Rush National Park. So fantastic, loads of things to do. The town is fantastic, huge place.
Yeah, right.
Population of just over 800 people. When the cruise ships can come in, there's usually 6 of them. The population goes up to like thousands. But how can I describe Skagway? As beautiful as it is, do you remember those, it's a bit old, it's a old Western style, but do you remember those 3D pop-up books you used to read? So think of that as Skagway. As the cruise ships come in, a page will turn and Skagway will pop up as a 3D book. So being there for many, many times throughout that season and knowing that I wasn't going to be going back, I thought to myself, there's got to be more to this sport than this small town. So I decided to explore the hinterlands of Skagway, Alaska. And it was probably, I think it was around September or October, and the weather at that time of the year in Alaska could be very interchangeable, as we notice happening right now. And I drove, I got on it, so I wanted to explore the hinterlands, so I got on the old Google and I rented a car. And I drove 45 minutes away from the port to the hinterlands of Skagway, Alaska. And I drove in the middle of nowhere. I was in the middle of nowhere, and I came across this beautiful lake, and it was absolutely perfect with the rain falling, the mist, and there was a shack cafe all on its own. I thought I'd get something to eat. And I don't think the people there were very happy to see me because I was the only person there. I think they just wanted to go home, I think. In fact, even before I sat down and ordered, they asked me what I wanted for dessert. So I came in, had my meal, quickest service ever. I paid the bill, and as I'm walking to exit the cafe, they were driving away in their cars. So it was me in this rental car. Middle of nowhere in hinterland, Skagway, Alaska. I get into the rental car. 45 minutes away in the middle of nowhere. I said, it's 21st century, I got my phone, get my phone out. No signal. Now what? It's raining, it's foggy, and I'm lost. And I need to get back to the ship. So I actually left the car there and I panicked. I was in the middle of nowhere. I went on this old road and I put my thumb out just like this. Nobody stopped for me. Nobody. 6 cars drove really slowly in the rain, in the cloud, in the fog. This small lost Filipino boy in the middle of Skagway, Alaska, trying to see if anybody else is Filipino. The fog was getting thicker and thicker. I was getting wetter. My underwear was wet. So for one final time, I turned around to check my luck. And luckily, this car started to slow right down. I said, thank goodness, I'm saved. So the car slowed right down in front of me, and I opened the passenger seat, the passenger door of this car, and I get inside the passenger seat of this car, and I brush myself off of all this rain, and I turned to the driver's seat to say thank you. And there was nobody in the driver's seat of the car. Nobody! Fortunately, we came across a set of red traffic lights, and the car slowed right down. So I opened the passenger door, and as I'm getting out of the car, this man started getting in to the driver's seat of the car. I said, "You don't want to get in here, buddy. There's something wrong with this car." He said, "You're telling me you've been pushing it for the last 5 miles?" Sorry about that, folks. That a bit too late, maybe. Enjoy.